Hello, my name is Oeun, and today I'm really glad to come here in order to teach you another grammar lesson. You know, at this time, it is not a lesson, but it is a practice. Have you watched all of the relative pronoun taught by me yet? What are they? They are who, whom, which, that, and the last one is who. Who for people, subject and object. Whom, only object for people. Which, subject and object for thing. That, subject and object for both thing and people. But whose, pronoun for position. Who can be divided into two. One who pronoun as a subject or verb. The other is who pronoun as object or verb preposition. And in today's video you are going to learn it practice. Okay, now you have known the function of each relative pronoun. That's why we start our practice. Let's go with me. Practice adjective clauses or relative clauses. Part 1. Use relative pronoun as a subject in adjective clauses. So the part 1 here we use relative pronoun as a subject only in adjective clause. You know, in order that we can recognize which relative pronoun in each adjective clause, first you have to think of an antecedent or the head noun. Okay, whether the head noun or an antecedent is a person or a thing. Look at the example. The bat is the only mammal and then can fly. Mammal, what is a mammal? Mammal is an antecedent. So mammal is a person or a thing. Mammal is an animal. It considered as a thing. So it is a relative pronoun here used as a subject only. So the thing we use which or that. Okay. So this one we use which or that as a subject, because mammal is considered as a thing as well. Mammal is not a person. Number 2, the people, or here you can see people. So relative pronoun as a subject. That's why we use people with who. Can I use whom? No, because whom is used for only object. Can I use that? Okay, that. Any fee? No, because it is subject. That's why for a person we use who and that as a subject. For an animal or thing we use which or that. This one refer to defining relative clause only, but non-defining relative clauses are not included in the exercise. Part 1 we use relative pronoun as a subject. So in relative pronoun as a subject, in defining relative clause we use only which and that as a subject for thing or animal. And people we use who, that as a subject in defining relative clause. Part 2, use relative pronoun as object in adjective clauses. So this practice we refer to defining relative clauses only, not non-defining relative clauses at all. So how about object? What is the antecedent or an antecedent of the head noun? Is map. Map is a thing. So when you see the word map is a thing, you remember the first as the object here is which. Yeah. Can I use that? That's okay. When a relative pronoun as the object, can it be omitted? Well, why not? That's why we use this symbol indicate that the relative pronoun can be deleted. So no need to use which or that. We can use this symbol. Yeah, it is called fee. One more. The teacher. The teacher is a person. That's why we can use the teacher here is an object relative pronoun with a person. We can use the first thing is whom. Whom is more formal when we use it as an object. One more after whom is who can be. Can I use that because it is defining relative clause? Well, why not? That when it is object either person or thing, when a relative pronoun is the object, it can be left out. So we can use this sign mean free. Again, in defining relative clauses, when relative pronoun used as a subject. For thing or animal, we can use to only, which and that, defining relative clauses. But people, we can use to, who and that. How about relative pronoun as object? In defining relative clauses, yeah, for thing we can use which, that, or phi or symbol indicate the relative pronoun left out. For person, we can use whom, who, that, or no need to use whom, who, or that. This symbol mean that the relative pronoun is left out. You are going to practice one more relative pronoun in non-defining relative clauses. Okay, look at the board with me. Non-defining relative clauses. Practice adjective clauses. Part 1. Use relative pronouns as a subject in adjective clauses. As I said earlier, we focus on non-defining relative clauses only in this practice. My accountant understands the complexity of the tax system is doing my taxes this year. Accountant, the question is accountant a person or thing? Where the answer is, it is a person, and after accounting you can see comma, and after that understand is the verbs. Before understand we have to use subject, so with a person we can use who. Can I use that as a subject here? No, because that is not used in non-defining relative clauses. Then only who is used in this one as a subject. One more, the earth. After the earth is comma, so the earth is a thing. If the fifth largest planet in the solar system is the third planet from the sun, earth is a thing. That's why thing we can use which. Can I use that as a subject in non-defining relative clauses? No, that is not used in non-defining relative clauses. Number 2, use relative pronouns as object in adjective clauses, again in non-defining relative clauses. The award was won by Sam. And then, what is it? After comma is an adjective clause. We can use whom. Can I use who? Well, why not? But who is not more formal than whom. Actually, in this one, whom is more formal. Can that be used in preposition? No, no again. Can I omit the relative pronoun in this? No too, because in non-defining relative clauses, any relative pronoun is not deleted. Number 2, that is John. After John is a comma, I work for. So again, after comma here, we can use whom. Can I use who? Why not who? But who is not formal. Or you can say that is John, but this time preposition is placed before relative pronoun. So about relative pronoun we use only whom for people. Can I use who? No. Can I omit it? No. Because in non-defining relative clause, any relative pronoun is not deleted. Sam teaches English. I'm really interested in. So Sam English is the thing. That's why we can use which. Can I use that? No. Non-defining relative clauses. Or you can write Sam teaches English in. This time preposition is placed in front of relative pronoun. That's why we use only which again. So again, according to the example between a relative pronoun as a subject of adjective clause in non-defining relative clause here, and a relative pronoun as an object in adjective clause non-defining relative clause here, we can conclude that when relative pronoun as a subject of adjective clause for people, only who is used as a subject. For thing, only which is used as a subject. So we have only two, who for people, which for thing, when they function as a subject in non-defining relative clauses. How about object? Relative pronoun function as an object in non-defining relative clauses. For people, we use whom and who. It is not omitted or it is not deleted at all for non-defining relative clause. So the question, which one is more formal? Whom is more formal? For people, whom and who. For thing, we use only which. So when relative pronoun as object in non-defining relative clauses, for people, when it object, we can use whom and who, but whom is more formal. For thing, we use only which. Even though you place the preposition in front of each relative pronoun is still, yeah. For things we use which, for people we use whom only when you put preposition before each relative pronouns. According to all the example, you can say that for people in defining relative clauses, when relative pronoun function as a subject, for people we use who, that, yeah. For things we use which and that when they function as a subject. For people when relative pronoun function as an object, we can use who, whom, that, or no need to use who, whom, or that at all when they function as object. But for things we can use which, that, or free. No relative pronoun is used in defining relative clauses at all. But in non-defining relative clauses, it's different. For people, when relative pronoun as a subject, we use for people only who, for thing only which. When relative pronoun is used as an object, for people we can use whom and who, but whom is more formal. And for thing we use only which. Does it make sense, everyone? If you do not understand any point here, please write your question. I try my best to reply to all of your questions. Well, we come to the end of my teachings. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to watch it every day. I try to make a video for you a day. When you miss one video, sometimes you find it difficult to understand because everything is in order. Okay, thank you very much. See you later. Bye bye.